YouTube is dying, and we here at Ethereum Mechanics are leaving. Well, mostly. So what do I mean by YouTube is dying? Well, there's a thing out there called the dead internet theory, which basically suggests that machines are going to completely run social media, and there will be no more live contact interaction, no more live viewers, no more live producers. You can see the take by the Y-Files and the take by Sabine. But before I get into how AI is killing the internet, let me show you how the internet was before AI. So I published a video on Vortex algebra back in 2018-ish, where I basically said you no longer need complex numbers. You can do everything with matrices. You can replace complex numbers with matrices. And I was the very first one to publish this idea. And then what happened on YouTube is that all of the jabberjays picked up and just started repeating my work. And there's hundreds of them. I only showed you the first 4 here. And so what's happening is I'm doing the original work, but everybody else is basically spewing my work and basically diluting whatever traffic I could get. And so what's happening is I'm doing the work and everybody else is getting the benefit. So that's basically a form of slavery. And I was looking for a way to exit this system, but social media is going toward AI, and that is what's going to be the thing that's pushing us out. But interesting thing is, even though all of these jabberjays are repeating my work, you would think that mainstream science would have picked up on it, and this is only a few months ago. They're still saying why you need complex numbers, which means that mainstream science hasn't seen all of this work. Even this one here, which is basically an explanation of complex numbers, which is 2 years before I published, basically didn't even mention matrices. They should have if they had understood it. So that kind of shows that I had the original idea on this. And so what's happening now is this jabberjay effect is going to be magnified by a factor of 1,000 now, because scammers are using AI to go out and scourge the internet to create content. And they can produce content at a very, very high rate. And this is an AI persona. This isn't a real person. This AI persona is used on many, many different websites. And you can kind of see the AI also introduces a lot of garbage. You can see here 13 days ago, oh, sell your gold. Gold's going to reset 2 days later. Oh, $7,000 gold is coming. So it's all just jerking you around. It's not real research. It's just picking up basically the attitude or the emotion of the internet as it is that day. It's not real logic. It's not information that you can take seriously. Okay, then this is made worse by these click farm scams, where they set up thousands and thousands of cell phones, each have their own IP address, and then they can go with a central computer, tell all of these phones to go to somebody's website, give them good comments, give them views, actually sit through and watch all the ads, because that gives people more money on YouTube. So the more content you create, the more people that sit and watch through your videos and actually watch through the ads, the higher standing you're going to get in the YouTube algorithm, and the more advertising revenue is going to be pushed to you. And because of this wholesale industrial scam that's going on using click farms and AI, they're going to push all the live creators down to the point where they're meaningless. They're nothing. And then what you're going to have is you're just going to have AI producing AI, and it's going to be all garbage. To see how bad it is, just go to YouTube and put up parachute dogs. 7 of the 10 are all fakes. And look, they got 9.3 million views on this. How are they getting that unless click farms? This is like one of the only real ones there, and this one, not sure about this one, but I'm pretty sure it's fake, but I'm not 100% sure. This one here, if you watch it, there's no body of the dog. It's just the dog's head coming out of the guy's chest. All right, and you want to see how bad it is. Okay, look at this one. Now watch, all these dogs are going to jump out, and here you got a guy that doesn't have a parachute, a dog that's tied to half a parachute, another guy that's got a little parachute coming out of him, and there's like 2 dogs tied to a little parachute. Okay, you can watch it further. It gets worse. Okay, so here you got a parachute. You got a guy kind of morphing out of the parachute. This dog's tied to one part of the parachute. This dog's tied to another part of the parachute. This dog's tied to the odd corner. It's just a complete mess of AI-generated garbage. And that's what's happening with all these AI bots creating informational videos. It's just garbage. And you look at all the comments here. Oh, most beautiful video ever. These fur babies are amazing, with 255 likes to this comment. Okay, so this is 10 million views on this. How did it get 10 million views if it's so bad, unless click farms are pushing this guy to the top so that it can get the ad revenue? There's only one person out there, where is it? A moment of silence for all the people who didn't figure out that this is AI generated. Okay, and that is part of the other problem, is that AI is going to keep producing garbage. So you're going to have erroneous fake content generated from other erroneous fake content. Okay, because the live producers are going to be pushed to the bottom, and AI is going to have no alternative than to regurgitate what other AI bots are saying, and you're just going to have a whirlwind of AI diarrhea. And fake comments, likes, dislikes, manipulating the traffic, and you're going to have fake viewers where no one is actually watching the ads. And what's going to happen is, and it's already happening, is 75% of marketers report declining returns on social media ad spending. Because of all this scamming, the revenue that people are going to make is dropping off sharply. And I've already seen live creators experiencing a sharp fall off, and they have been begging their people that are watching to actually sit through and watch the damn ads. So now there's a problem with science. Beware of the AI pseudoscience. So not only are these AI bots regurgitating everything else, they're also doing science. And so this is an AI persona of Leonard Susskind. He's still alive. I don't know if he agrees with this or not, but these things are producing garbage science. Mass is not real. That's not something that Susskind would say. That's something kind of what I would say. So again, it looks like they're scourging my material to make their material. Okay, and then you have them doing the same thing with Richard Feynman. Okay, and then look at this horrible, Feynman's answer will shatter your reality. The answer will destroy your understanding of reality. It's overly hyped garbage. And again, they can produce this garbage on an industrial scale. Oh, physics is wrong. Again, that's something that he wouldn't say. That's something I would say. Okay, so because social media is being destroyed by AI, scammers using AI, producing fake content that's erroneous, fake viewers, fake comments, fake likes and dislikes, and advertisers are already starting to abandon it. There's no benefit for producing original content in social media. It's time to go. So I'm no longer going to be going down the haunted forest of social media. Because what I was hoping to do is go viral here to make enough money so I could quit my job and work on ethereal mechanics full time. So instead, what I've had to do is adjust my work-life balance so I can double the amount of time that I spend on ethereal mechanics. And I'm also taking all of my work behind the Patreon paywall. If the bots want to basically regurgitate my material, they're going to have to pay me first. So if you want to help out, you can become a Patreon member. It's $5 a month, isn't going to kill you. And if I can get 1,000 people paying me $5 a month, that will allow me to retire and go full-time in ethereal mechanics. This is the repository. This needs to be updated, but all the stuff that was free will still be free, but all the new material are going to have to go through the Patreon paywall. This is the primary YouTube site for ethereal mechanics. We're no longer going to publish original material here. We are going to publish statuses and some teaser videos to let the rest of the world know what's going on behind the Patreon paywall. If you are still a subscriber to the original ethereal mechanics site, this is going to be renamed to Artist Stinty so it doesn't get confused with the repository. This site is basically just going to be there as a archive of what had the earlier versions of ethereal mechanics. There's going to be no more other updates to this site after that. The blog site, I will make more time. Now that I got more time, I will make time to visit this site. Thank you. No more voodoo physics.